Welcome dear students. In this video lecture we are going to learn how to draw the isometric view of a cylinder. Now from this problem we can learn how to draw the isometric view of a cylinder. The question is draw the isometric view of a cylinder of base diameter 50 mm and axis height 65 mm resting on HP by its base. The solid is simply stands on the horizontal plane by its base. See here. Our cylinder is simply resting on the horizontal plane. So the base circle of the cylinder can be viewed through the top view. So we need to start the answer by drawing the base view in the top view area. Let me to draw the orthographic projections of the given cylinder. Thereafter we can go for drawing the isometric view. Starting from the XY line. It is a cylinder of base diameter 50 mm and axis height 65 mm. Yes. The cylinder can be drawn with the given dimensions. As usual, we can split it into 8 equal parts. But in the case of drawing the uncut cylinder, we need not to split it into number of parts. But for our regular procedure, whenever we are drawing the base view circle of a cylinder, uh, we can train with splitting it into 8 equal parts. Yes. And then we can mention the names of each and every base and face points in the solid. Now let me to project every points towards the front view area to draw the lateral view of the solid. The axis height of the solid given in the problem is 65 mm. And the diameter of the object given as 50 mm. And let me to mark the points in the front view also, starting from A dash. Right, it is actually a cylinder, so I needed to darken the outermost generators only. Now the projection of the solid is over. We just drawn the front view and the top view, the orthographic projections. Next we need to go for drawing the isometric projection. For that first we need to draw the isometric axis, just like the previous problem. First we need to draw a horizontal line and then mark an origin. From that origin, both in right hand side and left hand side, we need to draw two lines which are all called as isometric axis with the inclination 30 degree with the horizontal. The length is not a constraint. With the free length we can draw these two lines. These lines are called as isometric axis. And then, as the procedure in the box method, we need to enclose this base view inside a box. So this can be done with the help of the 2H pencil, but for your better visual experience I am using a different color here. Now I just enclosed this base view inside a box, and the box corners may be named with the Roman letters. This is not a condition. In order to differentiate the base and the face points of the solid, we are using a separate naming procedure for mentioning the corners of the box. So after that, when you look over here, after enclosing this circle by means of a four-sided polygon, the polygon obtained is definitely a perfect square. So here, first we need to draw the square in this isometric area. So as per our regular rule, we have to place the Roman letter 1 corner of the square box at the origin of the isometric axis here. And then we need to measure the length of the edge Roman letter 1 2 of the box, and then we need to mark the Roman letter 2 in the leftward wing. I am marking it approximately at this point. It is Roman letter 2, and the same way you need to measure the Roman letter 1 4 distance. Definitely this will be equal to 1 2 because it is a square, and mark the point number 4 in the right side wing like that. And after that we need to mark the point number 3. For that I recommend you to use the drafter. So make your drafter parallel to 1 4, and from the point 2 draw a line, and make your drafter parallel to 1 2 and draw a line from the point 4. Now you will get a point. This intersection is nothing but the point Roman letter 3. So now we just drawn the square base of the box. So inside that we are going to draw the circle which is not looking like a perfect circle in the isometric view. In order to draw the isometric view of the circular base here, we are going to follow a different method. The name of the method is 4 center method. So as per the 4 center method, first we need to mark the center of all the box sides, that is the centers of 1 2, 1 2 3, 3 4 and 4 1. I know the length of the box side 1 2, 2 3, 3 4 and 4 1. By measuring the length from this top view and just divide it by 2 and you can mark the center. And the other hand, the 1 2 length is nothing but the diameter of your base circle. So after marking the centers of all the box sides 1 2, 2 3, 3 4 and 4 1, first I need to connect the origin 1 with the centers 2 3 and 3 4. So from the origin 1, draw lines towards the centers of 2 3 and 3 4. This can be done with the help of the 2H pencil. And connect this way. After that, draw lines from point number 3 towards the centers of 1 2 and 1 4. Now you are getting 4 centers. For your understand purpose, I am using red ink here. Number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. These 4 centers are used to draw arcs further. For that only this method is named as 4 center method. First you need to use your first center, this center. Keep your compass origin as point number 1 and the radius in the compass as that distance. So origin of the compass at the point 1 and the radius will be here. Radius will be here. So with this radius, draw an arc and this arc should end with that point. And then use the another center with the same radius or the radius equal to this length, both are same. And when you start to draw an arc, this arc will ended with this point. So now I used 2 centers. Totally I got 4 centers. Out of these 4 centers I used this center and that center and then use the next center, that is this center. Make your compass origin at this point and the radius as this length as radius and draw an arc. Draw an arc. This arc will ends with this point. Now I used this center also and then use the one and final center and keep your compass origin at this center. This as your compass origin and with that radius draw an arc towards this point and the arc will be end up with here. So now this is nothing but drawing the isometric view of a circle in the isometric axis. definitely this will not look like a circle, and also the look will be somewhat different in the real case if you use the original dimensions and the proper tools. Here what I drawn is not similar to the exact case. So when you use the proper tools, definitely you will get a perfect isometric view of a circle by this method. So now I just drawn the base. After that, you need to draw the one more circular face just above this at a height of 65 mm by using the same 4 center method. For that, first you need to draw the box surface, square surface in the top area with the same altitude 65 mm. So just I drawn 1 2 3 4 box at the base. In the same way, I need to draw one more square surface which is very similar to 1 2 3 4 at a height of 65 mm from the base. For that, I simply elevate the points up to the required height. See, with 65 mm. 65 mm. 65 mm. 65 mm. And then I need to connect them. Yes, this is nothing but the top surface square, which will facilitate us to draw the isometric view of the circular face of the solid. So now once again we need to follow the 4 center method here. For that, first we need to mark the centers of all these 4 sides, the center of this side and that side and that one and here. For this, once again you can measure the length. The length is very similar, 50 mm only. So at the range of 25 mm, 25 mm, 25 mm, 25 mm, you can mark the center. Otherwise, by simply projecting the center from this end towards in vertical manner, we can mark it. See here, the center of the line 1 2 is here. I am just simply projecting it in vertical manner, and I can mark the center. The same way, the center of this one, center of this edge, and finally center of that edge also. In this way I can mark the centers and then follow the 4 center method again. First I needed to connect the bottom corner with the centers of opposite edges. And now I got the again 4 centers, center number 1, center number 2, center number 3 and center number 4. One by one the centers can be used. So now first use this center with this radius. Use your compass, make this first center as the origin of your compass, and with this radius draw an arc up to this, and then use the second center with this same radius, or once again you can set the radius, both will say both are same. Draw an arc, and this arc will end with this point. Again use the third center, the compass center as this third center, and a radius which is equal to this length, and draw an arc, and use the fourth center as the origin of your compass and draw the arc. Now I just drawn the isometric view of the circular face of solid by using the 4 center method. Now I am having the base circle and a face circle. Simply by connecting these two with the two tangents in the two sides, I can complete the isometric view of the cylinder. See here. Now I can use the HB pencil. Just draw tangent to these two circles, and then I need to darken the visible circular portion only by the HB pencil. In the base, only the half of the circle portion is visible when we look the cylinder from the isometric view, and the top face is completely visible. I am drawing these things with freehand, so the figure is not perfect. When you draw it with the proper tools, definitely the things will be better to look. This is nothing but the isometric view of the cylinder. However, we are roughly, if we draw the 3D view of the cylinder in the past cases, this will be look like that. The same what we obtained here in the systematic manner. Use proper tools to get better results. So this is nothing but the 4 center method for drawing the isometric view of a circle. Okay, so in this way you can draw the isometric view of cylinder. Thank you very much.